seeing? A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Mississippi State right back to the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. full attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
And we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some...
There he goes! Touchdown, Florida! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Gator! Great job by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Mississippi State going up tempo. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on the return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Right back to the well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. To the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, look, one hand. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun, running back on the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quick. The defense forced a big turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This one's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The pitch. Touchdown, Florida! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found... Space, the band might as well start. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Gators getting set on first and 10. They'll run it. Got enough for the first. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Rhodes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. In incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That's caught. It's Connors. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And good hands there by the deep.